Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Yella Beezy. Now, Yella Beezy has been at the forefront of the conversation when we're talking Dallas rap. Since the passing of Mo3, there's been several names that have been swirling around. There's always been Yella Beezy's name that's thrown in the hat. There's always been Rainwater's name thrown in the hat. Also, people have mentioned Trap Boy Freddy and Fort Worth's Go Yayo. Now, Go Yayo is currently locked up, and the last time we checked with Trap Boy Freddy, he was still making Mo3 diss songs. Now, I think that Yella Beezy is stepping out and playing with the social media and making sneak disses of his own. Now, it seems like Yella Beezy has been pretty quiet since his last situation, man. It seems like when he got arrested, he went kind of dark on social media. He was out of country. It looked like he was actually in Mexico or something like that. He was partying with boxing stars like Errol Spence Jr., aka EJ, and it seemed like, man, he was trying to stay out of the limelight. But some posts he made last night looks like he is definitely sneak dissing the ops and talking about Rainwater in their camp. Now, I can't confirm this because he didn't say their names, but it looks like he's talking to them. I'm going to keep it funky, man. Now, before we get into the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about Yella Beezy just a little bit. Now, Yella Beezy, for those of you who don't know, is a rapper from Dallas. He had some hit songs a couple of years back. I want to say it's been about 2 years. So Yella Beezy, it's time for him to come back with another hit song, man. Because his tone and everything about his raps is very distinct, man. When I first heard Yella Beezy, I couldn't tell where he was from exactly, man. I could hear the country drawl. I could hear the southern accent, but it could have been anywhere. He could have been from Louisiana, but he's from Dallas, man. And he was probably one of the first rappers at the forefront of this Dallas movement, that came with Mo3, Go Yayo, and Trap Boy Freddy, and Yella Beezy, man, who pushed up to the mainstream and legitimately became a star. Dallas was needing a rap star real bad when Yella Beezy came in the game, and he really filled that void. Now, he had his issues with other rappers in Dallas, one of those being the late, great Mo3. And it seemed like it got to a point where, man, things just spiraled out of control. And there was a video that went viral, and it was even posted on news, and media outlets like TMZ that showed Yella Beezy giving Mo3's manager, Rainwater, the beats. Now, I'm trying to tread lightly, but that's what's in the video, man. There's no legend to that. There's no what happened here. No, Yella Beezy was giving Rainwater the beats. You see Rainwater running down the street. Now, Rainwater, in his own defense, man, was outnumbered in that situation. So, no points lost in that anyway, right? Well, Yella Beezy has been, at the forefront of this whole conversation about who's responsible when people have been talking about Mo3's passing. His name gets thrown in it just as much as Rainwater and Mo3's name. For some reason, a lot of people believe that Yella Beezy had something to do or is involved in what happened to Mo3, even though there's two suspects that have already been arrested, their trial's already been done, there's a sealed indictment. It looks like it's a done deal from here going out. Now, the last time we checked in with Yella Beezy a couple of months ago, he was getting detained, man, and arrested. He got locked up for a weapons case, man, and to this day, I do not know where he stands with that weapon case, man. Maybe we'll do another update about this in a week or so and see how things are going with that, but it was due time for a Yella Beezy update anyway, man. Now, Yella Beezy seems like he's not avoiding the drama at all because it looks like Yella Beezy is jumping back into his old shenanigans and posting on social media, sneak dissing people from Mo3's camp. Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man, and I know you enjoying this video, but make sure you go and you follow me on social media platforms like Instagram, and also go to my Twitter page and make sure you hit that follow button there so you can get the latest and greatest updates of when I'm dropping my videos. And man, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button so we can spread this video around, and we trying to get 2,000 likes, so run them likes up. All right. On that side of things. And he took to social media to say a couple of things now, and they were very direct with the disses. Now, the only thing he wasn't direct about was the names that he mentioned because he didn't mention any names. But what he's saying and what he's, alluded to is some people getting knocked out, beat up, and dragged out in the street. Now, before we play that, before I go into those posts, let's look at the post or the clip of Yella Beezy actually getting locked up a couple months back.
Searching out the news.
Now, in those clips you seen, Yella Beezy was on the ropes, man. It looked like it was bad for him. But things must not be going that bad, because if you look at Yella Beezy's social media, he's been traveling, he's been hanging out with boxing stars, it's been all good. But last night, he took to social media to air some folks out. I guess he feels like been speaking on his name or something like that. Whoever he's talking to, they know who he's talking to, and it looks like he's talking to Rainwater. I'm going to keep it real, and that's basically because of some of the things that he says. Now, this is what Yella Beezy said on social media. Okay, so in this first post, Yella Beezy uses some colorful language, so I have to improvise a little bit, so work with me. Now, he said this basically. He said, you would think cats would get tired of getting beat up and stop playing out here, but dudes still be with the shenanigans, acting goofy. Hand over face palm emoji, you know what I mean? Hard head, make a soft you know what, I tell you. And basically, he's sneak dissing and telling somebody, you know, they should be tired of getting beat up out here. And he didn't say beat up, but you know that's what he meant. He said, but they still out here playing on his name and doing all these shenanigans, acting all goofy, man. So he's trying to tell folks to, man, cut it, man. Quit with all the shenanigans and, you know, keep it peaceful. But he didn't stop there. He continued with this. So he said this. He said, you really human punching bags for real. Stop it. You know what I mean? So basically calling somebody a human punching bag. Now, to say that means that somebody gets punched all the time. And the only person I could think of that he's talking about is Rainwater, man. Now, Rainwater is the only person that we've seen actually getting into physical altercations on video numerous amounts of time. Remember, he had the situation with Kenny B at the airport. Now, that didn't get into anything, but it was almost there. Remember, he had the situation at the zoo, which I'm gonna keep it funky, man. Rainwater came out on top in that situation. It looked like Rainwater was winning that one, man. So, but then, you know, we had the situation where Yella Beezy and them ran down on Rainwater outside the club, and Rainwater got out there like a track star. You know what I'm saying? He was dipping. You know what I mean? And rightfully so, because he was outnumbered. But it seems like that's who he's talking about. Now, in this final post, he said, street stuff, keep it in the streets. And basically, that seems like a call to everybody. Like, basically talking about street stuff, or, you know, dudes who consider themselves street dudes, putting street business out on social media or whatnot. But I mean, it seems like they all do that, to be honest, man. Every rapper out of Dallas, every rapper out there right now puts everything on social media. So it ain't no thing, man. That's not going to change anytime soon. And it's something you just got to get used to and adjust with, right? But it seems like he's talking to certain people directly. So am I wrong in thinking that he's talking to Rainwater and them, their whole camp or whatnot? Or do you think there's maybe somebody else in Dallas that Yella Beezy is pointing out when he's making these posts? Now, what do you guys think? Do you think that Yella Beezy is directly dissing Rainwater in their camp? Or do you think this might just be a diss to everybody? Just like how rappers have that one person on every record that they diss and it's like an unknown person like they're talking to? Or is this, you know, like a subliminal diss or whatnot? Or is this just really more specific than that? You know what I mean? Now, with that, this been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.